Whoa! I just cast out and was letting it sit there, and something picked it up, and I was asleep. I wanted to fish a new location today, but the wind is really strong out of the northeast that way, and I would have been really exposed to it, so changed my plans. There we go. Oh. That felt like a pretty good fish too. Felt like I had a little weight in me. There we go. Little trout. There we go. Another trout. A little bit bigger. Well, maybe not. Thank you, Mr. Trout. There we go. Another trout. There we go. Another trout. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, we've moved to a new location about a quarter-mile from where I was fishing, and I've got a sandy area right in front of me there, and I want to fish all the edges of it. There we go. Small trout. Or the wind is really whipping, probably blowing 15 to 20 behind my back. Well, Mr. Lizardfish. First one I've caught this year, I think. They didn't show up in numbers like they did last year, years past. Well, I'm gonna go into a place that usually holds some flounder this time of year and see if I can catch something. That is Fort McRae up there. You can't see it because there's so many trees around it, but built in Civil War. Okay, Mr. Flounder. I want a flounder. Just bumping along the bottom. There we go. Well, it's a flounder all right, but gee whiz. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay, let go of my lure. Oops. That's probably the tiniest flounder I've ever caught. Back in the 1980s, I had a 20-foot boat that I built. I'll show you a picture of it. And this right here went all the way through to the pass, Speckled Pass, and out to the Gulf. And it was much, much deeper in here. It was 20, 25 feet deep in places. And every time I'd come out here, I'd bring a cinder block. And right out there somewhere in the deepest point, I created a little fish haven for myself. And caught some really nice grouper and other fish in here. Hurricane Ivan back in 2004 washed a lot of sand in here and pretty well filled it in. It's only about 10 to 12 feet deep out there now, and it's all closed off over here. All that happened after Ivan. I have an older brother. He's 4 years older than me. And back in about 73 or 74, I was about 30 years old, and he came to me and said, I want to build a boat. And I said, okay. He's a big fan of boats. I always loved boats. So he bought a set of plans and a frame kit from a company up in New England called Clark Craft. And they still sell kits today, I believe. He bought a kit for a 24-foot, 20-degree hull, about a 30 or 40 degree flare at the bow, and it was a cabin boat, cuddy cabin. So over the next year and a half, we built that boat in my backyard. Unfortunately, I don't have too many pictures of it, but it was a pretty nice boat. But I didn't like it because I liked an open boat, and at that time Makos and Aqua Sports were really popular. So I said, well, I'm just going to build my own boat. And I bought just a set of plans from the same company for a 15-degree hull. When I say 15 degrees, that's at the stern, so it's a V hull. Pretty good flared bow, and it was meant to be a cuddy cabin too, but I turned it into a center console. I copied an Aquasport or Mako. They both looked alike. So it took me a little over a year from start to finish. I sawed every piece of wood. I nailed every nail. I screwed every screw. I fiberglassed every inch of that boat that I could. And when I got done, I had a pretty nice boat. And I kept that thing for 15 years. And I actually sold it for a lot more than I had in it. Well, was that a rough ride or not? I thought I'd stop, make one last stop to my usual kayak fishing place. See if I could catch anything here. Certainly too rough to be out in a kayak. Something. I bet this is another. No, it's a trout, believe it or not. Well, maybe I can get you. It's a pretty nice trout too. Okay, thank you. Wow, that was a good bump. Here we go. Another trout.